Fruit Friday! Welcome back to my series where every Friday I'm introducing you to a different Thai fruit while telling you a bit more about me. It's week 4 and today we're talking about oranges and unpacking the logistics of my move to Thailand plus my first few weeks here. Tragedy struck this episode, but I promise there's a happy ending. So this is an orange, or som in Thai, and despite having kind of a green outside, it has a super bright orange interior. And these oranges are so sweet and so juicy and so naturally delicious. And yes, the word for orange the fruit and orange the color are the same in Thai. I wonder if that's the same in every language. As I mentioned last week, I originally came to Thailand to be an English teacher. I applied through an agency called Explore Asia, who helped me coordinate my move and find a job here. Now, you don't have to use an agency to move to Thailand, but since I was moving abroad for the first time and doing it alone, I was really grateful for their support. They took care of all the difficult things about moving here, which I think was more than worth the agency fee. Before I arrived, I completed a TEFL, or Teaching English as a Foreign Language course online through ITTT, and I sent my certificate as well as a bunch of other requested documents to my agency, and they helped me apply for the right visa so that I'd eventually be able to get a work permit. They also advised me which day to arrive and arranged my airport pickup and accommodation for my first week in Thailand. So once I got here, I had a few days of orientation where I met other teachers, and together we were taught some basic Thai language, cultural etiquette, and lifestyle tips from where to shop to how to drive safely. They also took us to a Muay Thai class, a cooking class, a night market, and they prepared us for working in a Thai school. They even set me up with a Thai SIM card and bank account. When getting a teaching job through an agency, you don't really get to pick where you end up. I was allowed to submit a preference sheet about the type of city I wanted to live in. After being completely overwhelmed by Bangkok upon my arrival, I asked for a medium-sized city because I was like, there is no way I'm going to live in Bangkok. I hate Bangkok. Obviously, Bangkok is now my favorite city, so a lot has changed. And I'm going to make a whole Yachai's guide about how to do Bangkok, but that's for another day. So, I asked for a medium-sized city, and I was lucky enough to be placed in Hua Hin, which is the same city the agency is based. So my transition was pretty swift. They helped me find a long-term accommodation nearby the school. They dropped me off at my new apartment with my luggage, and I started my job a few days later. The very first room I rented was 4,000 Thai baht per month. I'll put a picture here. I was really embracing the simple life back then. I still remember walking to Tesco Lotus that first day and buying a blender, a kettle, and a plastic chair. And now just stop to imagine me walking for 45 minutes, carrying all of that to get back to my apartment. At first, I swore I would never drive a motorbike because it was way too dangerous, but after only 2 days of walking in that Thai heat, I changed my mind. So I rented a cute little pink motorbike for 2,000 baht per month, and fun fact, I eventually bought that bike off the owner, and it's still the bike I'm driving today. Rosie, she's my girl. I love her. I will never be able to get rid of her. We've literally been through everything together. But honestly, the first couple weeks on my own were really tough. I wasn't really sure how to make friends or what to do for fun in my free time, and I didn't really know where to go, and I kind of felt intimidated to explore the city because I just felt so lost, and I didn't have anyone to guide me. So I would go to work and come straight home, only stopping to eat at the Thai restaurant across the street. I would order papaya salad, pad kapao, or fried rice for almost every meal because I didn't know anything else. I had a lot of feelings of loneliness and doubt that kept creeping in, and they only got louder as I isolated myself. I began to question whether or not I made the right choice moving across the world all on my own to a country I had never visited, to an unfamiliar city where I couldn't speak the language. I think I binge-watched Jane the Virgin in those first few weeks just to distract myself from these thoughts and from having to go outside. But once it was over, I took a very intentional and very big leap out of my comfort zone. And obviously, a lot has happened between then and now, and I have so much more I want to tell you about how I adjusted to life in Thailand and my experience as a teacher. But for now, we need to address this orange juice disaster. So, my favorite way to eat these oranges is as nam som bang, which is just blended orange juice with ice. Unfortunately, I had a major blender malfunction and I lost the first batch. But if there's one thing I know, as a seasoned performer, the show must go on. Thankfully, I know better than to put all my oranges in one kitchen gadget. So I cleaned up that mess and managed a much more successful round 2. So to make nam som pang, you just need to blend orange juice and ice. I don't add any sugar, but I did add some fresh ginger for a little immune boost since I've been recovering from dengue fever. Delicious and refreshing. Thank you so much for watching this week's Fruit Friday episode. Come back next week for episode 5.